beats became billion-dollar empires. Beneath the pulsing rhythm of a turntable, within the spray-painted walls of forgotten neighborhoods, a revolution quietly took root. Hip-hop, once the echo of street corners and block parties, has grown into a sprawling tapestry of culture, commerce, and creativity. This is not just a story of music, but of visionaries who transformed their names into brands, their voices into legacies. It is a story of entrepreneurship born from resilience, ingenuity, and a relentless pursuit of identity. As we peel back the layers of this global phenomenon, we uncover the untold narratives of those who wielded the power of their art to carve out spaces in industries that once shut their doors. This is the roots renaissance of hip-hop's business spirit, a legacy written in beats and business plans alike. The origins of hip-hop entrepreneurship are etched into the very soil of the Bronx, a borough stitched together by poverty and possibility in the 1970s. Here, amidst crumbling buildings and economic despair, young pioneers Herc spun vinyl not just to entertain, but to build community. These early gatherings were more than parties. They were platforms for survival and self-expression. The turntable became a tool of empowerment, a symbol of control in a world that offered little. As the music spread, so did the desire to own the narrative, to transform the ephemeral magic of a beat into something tangible. The entrepreneurial spirit was birthed not in boardrooms, but on stoops and street corners, where every rhyme and rhythm carried the weight of a dream deferred but not denied. By the 1980s, the beats of hip-hop began to echo beyond the Bronx, reaching listeners hungry for authenticity and innovation. Yet, the industry that profited from this new sound often failed to recognize the creators behind it. It was here that hip-hop's first true entrepreneurs emerged, artists who refused to be mere products. Figures like Russell Simmons and Rick Rubin redefined what it meant to be a mogul, blending street savvy with sharp business acumen. They built Def Jam Recordings not just as a label, but as a cultural institution. Their vision transcended music. It was about branding a lifestyle, a movement. The logos, the fashion, the attitude, all meticulously crafted to create an empire that spoke directly to the hearts of a generation seeking ownership of its voice. In the crucible of this era, branding became more than a marketing strategy. It was a declaration of identity. Artists like Run DMC broke barriers by partnering with corporate giants, transforming sneakers and apparel into symbols of hip-hop pride. The collaboration with Adidas was revolutionary, turning the street style into a global phenomenon. This partnership marked the dawn of hip-hop's influence on consumer culture, a fusion of art and enterprise that challenged traditional norms. It was a form of entrepreneurship that carried cultural weight, asserting that hip-hop was not just music, but a lifestyle with economic power. Through these early deals, the seeds of legacy were planted, ensuring that the culture's influence would persist far beyond the music itself. As the 1990s unfurled, the narrative of hip-hop entrepreneurship grew more complex and profound. The emergence of artists like Tupac Shakur and Notorious B.I.G. cast a shadow of tragedy and triumph over the industry. Beyond their lyrical genius, they were symbols of a broader struggle, a fight for control over their art and destinies. Meanwhile, moguls like Sean, Diddy Combs, and Jay-Z rose from humble beginnings to build empires that spanned music, fashion, and media. Their journeys epitomize the transformative power of entrepreneurship rooted in cultural authenticity. They understood that legacy was not just about fame or fortune, but about creating institutions that could empower future generations. Their stories are testimonies to the indomitable spirit of hip-hop business pioneers. Jay-Z's ascent is emblematic of hip-hop's evolution from underground movement to mainstream powerhouse. His ventures extended far beyond the microphone, founding Rockefeller Records, branching into clothing lines, and investing in technology and beverages. Jay-Z's narrative is one of strategic vision, where every business move is steeped in the culture that birthed him. He crafts a brand that is both aspirational and grounded, a testament to the entrepreneurial mindset that values legacy over momentary success. This approach reshaped the perception of hip-hop artists, proving that they could be architects of empire building, not just entertainers. Through his journey, the blueprint of hip-hop entrepreneurship reveals itself as a blend of creativity, resilience, and calculated risk-taking. The story of hip-hop entrepreneurship is also deeply intertwined with the rise of women who defied industry norms to claim their place at the table. Queens-born Mary J. Blige and Missy Elliott shattered glass ceilings, building brands that reflected their artistry and business savvy. Their presence added vital dimensions to the culture's commercial landscape, challenging stereotypes and expanding opportunities for women in hip-hop and beyond. These trailblazers demonstrated that entrepreneurship in hip-hop was inclusive and multifaceted, encompassing a range of voices and visions. Their legacies underscore the importance of representation in business, showing how identity and empowerment intersect in the pursuit of economic independence. The turn of the millennium ushered in new challenges and opportunities. The digital revolution disrupted traditional music industries, threatening established business models. Yet, hip-hop entrepreneurs adapted, embracing technology to maintain control over their brands and connect directly with audiences. Platforms like YouTube and social media became stages for self-promotion and distribution, democratizing access but also demanding new skills. Artists turned entrepreneurs harnessed this shift, launching startups, investing in tech, and reimagining what it meant to build a legacy in a rapidly changing world. The entrepreneurial ethos of hip-hop proved remarkably resilient, evolving to meet the demands of the digital age without sacrificing its cultural roots. Kanye West's story encapsulates this new era of hip-hop entrepreneurship. Beyond his groundbreaking music, Kanye's ventures into fashion and design redefined the boundaries of artistic and commercial expression. His Yeezy brand became a cultural phenomenon, blending innovation with exclusivity and illustrating how hip-hop entrepreneurs could influence global markets. Kanye's journey is marked by both genius and controversy, reflecting the complexities of maintaining authenticity while scaling a brand. His impact reveals how hip-hop's entrepreneurial spirit continues to push creative and economic boundaries, shaping not only culture but also the future of business itself. Hip-hop's entrepreneurial legacy is not confined to individual success stories. It is a collective movement that has transformed entire industries. From streaming services tailored to Black artists to independent labels, nurturing new voices, the culture's business acumen has created ecosystems that uplift communities. This renaissance is rooted in a commitment to ownership of music, image, and narrative. It challenges systemic exclusion and reclaims power through innovation and collaboration. The economic impact of hip-hop transcends numbers. It is a testament to the enduring strength of a culture that refuses to be silenced or sidelined. Today, the branding and legacy of hip-hop continue to inspire a new generation of entrepreneurs who see beyond the beat to the business beneath. They draw from a rich heritage of resilience, creativity, and strategic thinking. These modern pioneers blend artistry with enterprise, leveraging global platforms while honoring local roots. Their stories speak to the ongoing journey of hip-hop as a force for economic empowerment and cultural affirmation. In every logo, lyric, and launch, the spirit of those early innovators pulses, reminding us that hip-hop entrepreneurship is not just about making wealth, but about making history. As we reflect on this untold story, the lessons of hip-hop entrepreneurship resonate far beyond the music industry. They speak to the power of culture as capital and the importance of narrative ownership in shaping identity and opportunity. From the Bronx to Brooklyn, from stoops to boardrooms, this is a saga of transformation, where creativity meets commerce and legacy is forged in the crucible of struggle and triumph. The beats that once echoed on the streets have become the soundtrack of global enterprise, a testament to the enduring power of hip-hop's roots, Renaissance. In the end, hip-hop entrepreneurship is a story of reclaiming space to dream, to build, to lead. It is a story still unfolding, written by those who know that every empire begins with a single beat, a single voice, and a vision that refuses to be ignored. As the culture continues to evolve, so too does its promise that from the margins empires can rise, from the streets legacies endure. This is the untold story of hip-hop entrepreneurship, a roots renaissance that continues to shape the world in ways both profound and poetic. This has been Roots Renaissance. See you in the next chapter.